We are live here at the Food City on State of Franklin. We are bagging for the United Way. I've got my good friend Lester Lattnay from the United Way here with me. We're trying to keep up with everything, right? So
well,
far,
I don't want to put that in there with the bread.
Now, let's put that one over there.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we've been getting some training this morning, but you've been doing this a few years now for the United Way, so you've got it down to a science, right?
There's no science with bagging. You just, after they've taught you, after they've trained you, you just need to make sure that you don't crack the eggs, and you make sure you don't put anything heavy on top of the bread.
Got it. So we got those two rules, and we're getting this lady on her way. And Lester, tell me a little bit about this bagging event for the United Way. It's so popular.
Well, it's an annual event that is done by Food City every year so that they can make celebrities out of people, as well as celebrities who are celebrities in their own heart and even on their own mind, so that they can actually help people bag their groceries and bring an awareness about what happens because of the relationship that United Way has with our communities across the area in Johnson City, Kingsport, Bristol, Virginia, and all around the area, so that people can see what happens when they give back to make their community a better place to live.
And of course, we have the jars here, and we're asking people for donations, but like you said, it's also about awareness and helping people to understand what the United Way does in their community.
And that's true, and it's really about giving, it's about advocacy, it's about making our community a better place for our children, for our adults, for our seniors, and a lot of times because the difficulties that people might have, people who are in crisis for whatever the reason might be.
And that's one of the things I love about United Way. I mean, you guys really have your finger on the pulse of the community when it comes to the organizations, whether it's the elderly or the children, which organizations are really in need and what they're doing with their dollars.
And again, they're on the ground every day. They're making sure that those lives are being made better. What we do is we partner with them to make sure that they have the resources so that they can take care of all of those issues and all of those individuals that come across our community. And ultimately, when it all comes together, it creates an awesome partnership.
And Lester, I was just going to say, it's really full circle because the community gives to the United Way and the United Way turns around and gives to the organizations to give back to the community.
That's right. And so it's a full circle opportunity when you give, when you advocate, when you volunteer, and we call it Living United as a community.
And Lester, I was joking a little bit earlier about, 2 days before one of the biggest cooking days of the year, one of the biggest grocery days of the year. So you're really putting us to the test today.
Oh, yeah. And then after all this is over, after we have done all this work all day long, then my wife's going to put me to work because I've got to come back and I've got to buy groceries. And then I'm the one who's going to have to do all the cooking for Thanksgiving. So It's really going to be a real good week.
I didn't know you were the big cooker in the household. So, of course, this is going on throughout the day at various Food City locations throughout the Tri-Cities. And I know you guys get lots of different people here from the community. I see Gary Mabry down there. You've got Anna Zook. So a lot of different people. You just never know who's going to bag your holiday groceries.
We got a lot of celebrities working to make sure that people get their groceries packed properly and correctly. And then, again, we're getting some awareness for what we do in our community.
I like having you here to help me and do the interview because now all I really do is just hand you the groceries and no pressure. But,
Well, you're just trying to make sure that if any bread is crushed, I'm going to get blamed for the crushed bread.
Exactly. All right, don't forget the bagging event for the United Way continues throughout today. So when you're out there getting your groceries, you can learn a little bit more about the United Way and how they're helping out in their community. Ooh, mandarin oranges. I love mandarin oranges salads. All right, we're going to take a break. We're back with more of Daytime right after this. The egg.